The matter before the court this morning is in case number CV 221. Plaintiff versus defendant. This is the time and place that the court fixed for a status hearing in this matter. Let the record reflect that Mr. present representing himself this morning, as is Ms. And we also have with us again sitting in court with Ms. This matter was last heard on January 7th of 2025, and with respect to a status hearing, and Mr. did not appear at that hearing. We gave him notice at the same address as we've given notice in the past, and he is here today, and I'm glad that he's here today, present in court. And with respect to the status of the matter, since the court was last held a hearing on January 7th, Ms. Has there been any type of contact or anybody reaching out or anything to you?
I've contacted him and asked him, what's the plan for this weekend? What's going on, and he'll respond or he won't. But it's always the same. There's no ride or just no response.
And have you been doing that, Ms. Every weekend, or how often have you done that?
Every weekend.
Is what she's saying correct, Mr.? She's been trying to contact you every weekend, and
well, sometimes I don't have a phone, so I don't know, but yes.
Pardon me?
Sometimes I do not have a phone, so yes, every weekend she does contact me if I have a phone. Right now, I don't have a job and I don't have any money, so a phone is an option that I don't have.
Okay. And so when you've had a phone, why haven't you taken advantage of being able to be with your daughter?
Well, I can't make it into town. I don't have a car. I walked here today. It takes me 4.5 hours to walk here. I'm doing what I can do. I don't got no money, so I have to just stay put.
Weren't you living with your daughter?
What's that?
Were you living with your daughter at some point?
No, I'm by myself.
Time in McGill?
Yeah, I live out in McGill, yes.
And you have no ride from anyone?
I don't know anybody. My daughter, she works most all the time and she's doing school, so I can't.
Well, I know your daughter, I'm just saying, I know she does not have to take you anywhere. I get that, okay?
Right.
But is there situation such that she can't give you a ride on the weekend?
Well, she's got school. She does school on the weekends. She's doing online schooling, so it's very difficult to get her away from that.
Okay. And are you able to drive? Do you have a driver's license?
No, I'm working on that right now too. Yeah, I've got a vehicle right now, but
even if you had a vehicle, you couldn't drive it, correct?
Right.
And I just want to throw this out, and you may or may not know this, and if need be, we could change the days. Okay.
I was going to ask about that because the EV bus will run on weekdays, but
yes, I mean that's just what I was going to talk about. Is that I don't know what they call it. I'll call it the Ely bus for lack of a better word.
That's what it is. Yeah.
The Ely bus. Okay,
Yeah.
well, that was a good guess. Something like that. But that it does have at least some routes during the week where it comes to Ely.
It picks up in McGill at 9 o'clock in the morning, and the next time it'll come out is 4 o'clock in the evening. So I've got to be before 9 o'clock. They only run one time.
So they come from McGill at 9 a.m. on
Yeah.
Is that Monday through Friday?
Unless it's a holiday or
yeah.
something.
But so the Ely bus will come Monday through Friday, and so you could take it in at 9 o'clock, correct?
Right.
And so you could, and I'm not sure where they drop off. They may drop off in a number of locations, because I know I shouldn't say no, but I believe that they would take people to the clinic, maybe take them to the store. I'm not sure.
You schedule it, like you can schedule certain trips. So like you call them like a week ahead of time, and then you can actually schedule your whole week of pickups and drop offs and whatnot. So like, but they do they do require that you give them at least 48 hours ahead of time to schedule something because they already have pre-scheduled
Yeah.
senior citizens
Okay.
and whatnot, so.
Would you be able to contact them and using your daughter's phone or your phone when it's working to schedule your trips in during the middle of the week?
Yes, that's what I need right now.
Okay,
That's the
because
only
I
way can do
I
it.
want to work with you guys to try to get this going a little bit. You know, with respect to your daughter. Now, Ms. What is your work schedule now on the Monday through Friday type?
Right now, I'm just working weekends, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, sometimes not even all 3 days. I'm still housekeeping at Nevada Hotel, so we're just now starting to pick up. Yeah. We're just now starting to pick up on our guests' reservations again, so I've actually been picking up more. But, right now, Monday through Friday is pretty open. Yeah. But April 4th through April 9th, we will be in Oregon for my trial court out there. And then the 19th, we are gonna have a birthday party for her, and then I believe her grandmother's having a party on the 12th.
April? The 19th and the 12th of April?
Yeah, yes. So if he wants to try to get out there for the 12th, then we can all be out there.
Where is out there?
Out here in Ely.
Okay.
At my, I believe it's gonna be at Jan Birmingham's house.
Are you allowed to go there?
I don't know.
Okay, because I cannot force Ms. Birmingham to, you know,
Right.
allow you to come to her house. I know that one time in the past you had a good relationship with her, but I don't know how that is now. Right. This is what the court's going to do then, in order to facilitate some parenting time between Mr. and is we had set it up where we were going to have this at McDonald's, and we could still have it at that place. I think that's a comfortable place to have it at the, you know,
They've been under construction lately. Are they open again?
I haven't been to McDonald's in a long time.
I don't go there either.
I don't know, and I didn't know they were under construction, and
Well, they had something with the power company out there and O'Flaherty or something when we tried to take her one day and it was all shut down inside and out, so. And I don't really pay attention because I don't come up this way unless we're coming here, so I'm not sure.
okay,
But either way, it's not a set location. If the weather's gonna be getting warmer,
you could do it out at the park.
it doesn't matter where we
Sure,
go,
okay.
honestly, so, and as long as, like I said, I'm not exactly sure of my work schedule, cause I get called daily. But, either way, as soon as I find out, I can let him know, or I can contact the number that I have, but.
Well, we can set it up for at this point at either at Broadbent Park downtown or at Steptoe Park, you know, in East Ely. And you know, there's a playground in both of those areas, which, you know, would.
Right, and the location, like I said, if he want it, we can figure that out when we set the time or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm up for whatever she's
Sure.
up for. It's just really getting it going, But,
Do we want, I mean, for the purpose of trying to get something established today, a couple of options we have. One, the preferred would be is like we did before, to let's pick some days, okay? You know, whether it's a Tuesday and a Thursday, okay? Or if you can't do both, Mr. One of the days of the week, okay? And we'll set the time, and then the parties can decide the location.
right,
Okay?
and either not trying to make it complicated, but if he called me at the beginning of the week and said, hey, these are the times that I'm able to come out there, like, that's fine too. It's just getting the communication back
Yeah.
and forth.
What do you think, Mr.? I mean, the court wants to work with you here.
Just whatever we need to do. Right now I'm not working, so money is really tight. It's really, really tight.
I get that, but at least we have a remedy for a ride, okay?
Right, yes, I need a.
And that's the important thing.
And the bus does cost $2.
cost too much?
Yeah.
It's $3 from here.
Okay.
Or-
Well, you're gonna have to come up with that. I can't
Well, right,
can't
right.
take care of that issue for you. So you'll have to do something that way, as far as that sounds like a pretty cheap ride. If you can get that to do it.
Yeah,
So to refresh my recollection from what you're saying, what you know of the bus route from McGill, it leaves McGill at 9. And then for anybody returning to McGill, can they return at any time? Or do they have to go at 4?
At 4 o'clock, they have to come back.
So
at 4.
when you're in for the day.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I, even though the weather's getting warmer, to give it a chance to warm up a little bit. And let's talk about schedule. Now, she's in school.
she's in school Monday through Thursday from 8 in the morning until 3 in the afternoon. And then we have our routine where we go home and we have our snack time and our playtime at home, and then we have dinner about 5:30, and then
Yeah,
we
in
do-
the night.
Okay, but I mean, what I'm thinking about then, what sort of flexibility do we have? And this is what the court was thinking. You said any day is good.
well, right, and if he's gonna come in from McGill and have to be here all day, I can pull her out of school that day.
Is she at
And-
Head Start?
Yeah, she's still in
Okay.
Head Start.
It just has to be an excused absence.
Yes, I have to let them know ahead of time, and then everything's good, so as long as I know at the beginning of the week, kind of what the idea is from his schedule side, then I can take her
Well-
out of school that day and whatever
It
during. the
sounds
week.
like he doesn't have much of a schedule option. He either has to come in at 9 o'clock or he's not coming in.
Right, I'm
Okay.
talking about if he calls me on like Sunday night or Monday and says, hey, I called the bus and this is the day I'm coming in and I'll be here, I could call her out of school that day and we can already have it set up.
Okay, let me ask, I want to come back to Mr. by trying to set some schedules. Would you want to do that, or would you rather have just a set day? Because you're not working right now. You don't really have any other obligations. I prefer to have sort of a set day. And then if you can't, then you need to let Ms. know, okay?
Well, we can set a date for the courts,
Sure.
but I'm just letting
Right.
everybody know that if it doesn't work that day, that as long as he calls me ahead of time.
Okay.
And says, hey, can we do it this day? This is when I'm coming in from McGill, then I can have her out of school that day.
I understand.
It's not,
The
yeah,
flexibility is good. So why don't we set, let's go for a day each week. Should we go like Wednesdays?
Yeah.
Okay with you?
Yes.
Okay, all right, so. Then as far as the time then, maybe noon or 1 o'clock?
yeah, that should be fine.
Yeah, that should be fine.
Thank you. We'll do it at 12 noon, okay?
Yes.
And we'll set it up at, let's set it up at Broadbent Park or another park if agreed upon by the parties, okay? Or another location if agreed upon, okay? So the language of the order will be at Broadbent Park or at another
Yeah.
location as may be agreed by the parties, okay?
Yes, please.
Let's start it this Wednesday. Should be a nice day Wednesday. This may be one of the nicer ones we have. I think it's supposed to be close to 70. So
Oh,
it should be
boy.
a pretty nice day. Want to start this Wednesday?
Yes, please.
You got it. How about with you? Does that work for you, Mr.?
Yes.
Okay. I hope to have the order out by Wednesday. You might not receive it, but you guys have been cooperating. You know you're going to get it. Okay, so it'll either be by the end of the week or the first part of next week. If I can get it out before Wednesday, I will do this for you, okay? So what we'll do is we're going to start this on 3/26/25 and each Wednesday thereafter. Now, here's something that the two of you can do with going well. If you want to do some other days, go for it. I don't mean to stop you, okay? But I want something fixed, and that's not to limit the two of you from,
Right,
doing more. If you can. So it's possible that with better weather, the summer approaching, and that you may have a busier schedule yourself generally for rooms, but hopefully most of the time, if you're doing the housekeeping, you're free about 1 or 2. Yeah.
Sometimes,
Yeah.
but
Sometimes. yeah.
I've been taking advantage of the day off and I've actually set up an online website company and I.
One second.
But I've been starting a personalization gifts like online, my website. I actually brought a card in case you wanted one to check it out, but I've been planning on going to Arts in the Park to sell my items and stuff, and I've gotten some orders from local companies in town, so I've been trying to occupy my time with that, but that way, if that sets off, then I might just stay full-time at home and be
Okay.
able to.
Well, good, be flexible. All right, so that's gonna be the written order at this point, okay? Is we'll start this Wednesday, the 26th. And we'll do it at 12 noon. It'll be at Broadbeck Park or in the future or any other locations as may have agreed by the parties. Okay? And we'll set it up that way. And I'm gonna just set, I'll just put it this way, and if it doesn't go this long because of weather or becomes disinterested, I'll put it for 2 hours. Use your discretion, folks. If things are going great and you have the time, extend it. Yep. Bring some snacks along, Mom. You're
Yeah.
working right now, so bring some snacks for good, something to drink, Mr. Have the money yet. And if it's not working out so well, if an hour is long enough, and don't push it. You know what I mean? I think the more times you have contact, you'll start to be developing that relationship back with her. Okay. Now, as I said, I will get the order out to you. I'll try to have it by Wednesday, or if not Monday or Tuesday of next week. So you'll be getting it at the same place. And then this is the last time you're going to be seeing me. Okay. I am retiring on April 4th. That's my last day as a district court judge. And so another judge will be hearing this. It may very well be Judge Debrescu, or it may be the new judge who is appointed to take my place. And that should happen at the end of next week, that appointment. So that's out there, and the governor will be making that appointment then. So I encourage you both to continue to be reasonable with respect to, as I spoke with both of you in the past, do what's in her best interest. Right? That's what you have to focus at, is do what's in her best interest. And the major part of how this works is communicate. I understand you have some challenges communicating yet at this time because of lack of phone communications. But the more that you can communicate, whether it's your phone or your daughter letting you use her phone to make a call, do it, because that will certainly make it easier on his. And she's the one right now working, and so she may have some issues, and if things come up in your life, let her know so that other arrangements can be made in a working fashion between the two of you. Okay. Anything else, Mr.
No.
Ms. Okay, take care.
Hey, he's talking to you.
Okay, bye.
Yes, please.
All right. You take care.
I will.
All right, that's good. All right, if there's nothing further then, we'll excuse the parties and the court will go on to its next matter. Thank you.